Salvador, the capital of Bahia, is a vibrant city full of culture and tradition. Before we start, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content about this land full of history and music, full of life, culture, and of course lots of sound. Anyone who has visited or lives in this city knows that silence is a rare luxury in certain neighborhoods. But why is it that in some places the noise is so intense? And how do the people who live in these places deal with this reality? Let's dive into this experience together and understand why loud music is not just a detail, but a form of expression of local culture. First of all, take a deep breath. Now, close your eyes for a moment and imagine that you are walking through a busy neighborhood of Salvador. The sun shines brightly, the smell of acarajé and street barbecue invades the air, and on every corner, a different sound echoes. A car passes by with the wall on at maximum, vibrating with the bass of the Bahian pagodão. On the other side, a bar plays that Arrocha Sofrencia that seems to tell everyone's love story. And suddenly, a resident turns on the speaker in the window and lets out a classic axé while chatting with the neighbors. Salvador is like that, intense, full of sounds, stories, life. Imagine that we are walking through Salvador, a city full of life and culture. In neighborhoods such as Nordeste de Amaralina, Liberdade, Calabar, Pernambues and Fazenda Cutos, music is an essential part of everyday life. But beyond the contagious rhythms, these places have much more to tell us. Security is a concern in Salvador, as in many large cities. The city has been working to improve security, but it still faces challenges. It is always important to be vigilant and follow local guidelines to ensure a safe experience. The population of these neighborhoods is diverse and vibrant. For example, the Noisiest has a population of approximately 24,041 inhabitants, representing about 0.98% of the population of Salvador. Commerce is a vital part of life in these neighborhoods. Many people work in local shops, markets, and small businesses that cater to the needs of the community. These establishments not only provide products and services, but also serve as meeting places for residents. On weekends, there are plenty of activities to enjoy. Street parties and cultural events are common, especially in Liberdade, where locals and visitors gather to celebrate with music and dance. In addition, the nearby beaches and parks offer spaces for leisure and relaxation. The distance from these neighborhoods to the center of Salvador varies. For example, Nordeste de Amaralina is approximately 10 kilometers from the city center, while Fazenda Cutos is about 20 kilometers. Public transportation, such as buses, makes it easy to travel between these neighborhoods and the center. Education is a priority in Salvador. In 2021, the city invested 25.69% of its budget in education, above the minimum established by the Constitution. This demonstrates an ongoing commitment to improving educational quality for all students. The cost of living in these neighborhoods tends to be more affordable compared to more central areas of Salvador. Housing, food, and services are often priced lower, making these neighborhoods viable options for many families. Although not industrial centers, these neighborhoods are home to several small and medium-sized businesses that cater to local needs. These businesses play a crucial role in the local economy by providing essential jobs and services to the community. In summary, these neighborhoods in Salvador are rich in culture, history, and community. Each has its unique characteristics, but they all share a vibrant spirit that reflects the soul of the city. These neighborhoods are known for their strong cultural identity. The African influence is very present in Salvador, especially in these places where traditions are kept alive through music, dance, and religious celebrations. For example, in Liberdade, which is one of the most traditional neighborhoods in the city, street parties and cultural events are common, bringing together residents and visitors around music and dance. For those who are not used to it, these sounds may seem like just noise. But for the residents, they represent much more. They are the expression of their culture, their history, and their resistance. Each drum beat tells a story, each song carries a memory, and together they form the soul of these neighborhoods. So the next time you hear the vibrant sounds coming from one of these neighborhoods, remember that it's not just music. It's life, pulsating. It's tradition being passed down from generation to generation. It's the resistance of a people who find in music a way to maintain their identity and celebrate life. Now just imagine, you wake up early and already hear a sound in the distance. And take the opportunity to give that strength to the channel, subscribing and leaving the like so we can continue bringing more incredible content to you. A pagode. Meet mixed with an advertising car announcing the promotion of the day at the neighborhood fair. The children run in the street, screaming, playing, while a group gathers on the corner to have a lively chat. In Salvador, the street is an extension of the house. It's where everything happens, where people really live, share moments, and create bonds. Therefore, loud music becomes almost a character in these neighborhoods, accompanying daily life and giving rhythm to the stories of each one. But being one of the noisiest neighborhoods in Salvador is not something that bothers everyone. On the contrary, for many residents, this constant sound is part of the identity of the place. Of course, there are those who complain, those who want more silence, especially at night. But the truth is that the noise is a reflection of the joy, the fraternization, and the pulsating culture that makes the city what it is. Imagine that we are walking through the vibrant streets of Salvador, where every corner seems to pulsate with contagious rhythms. In these neighborhoods, loud music is not just sound. It is a powerful form of expression, a cry for identity that echoes through communities. It is on the streets that popular culture comes to life, with styles such as pagode, arocha, funk, reggae, and axe spreading everywhere. Salvador is a true cradle of artists, and many talents emerge precisely from these neighborhoods full of energy. The passion for music manifests itself spontaneously, without the need for traditional stages. The streets become the perfect setting for authentic and lively performances. For example, artists such as Daniel Bahia and Pareta Caldera began their careers performing on the streets of Salvador, facing challenges and sharing their art with the public. In addition, the City of Music of Bahia, in 2021, celebrates this rich music heritage. More than 700 hours of recorded content was spaced like these rhythms, such as samba, MPB, axe, and arocha, reflecting the sound diversity in the communities of Salvador. So when you hear loud music through the streets of Salvador, remember that it's not just sound, it's life pulsating, it's tradition being passed down from generation to generation. It's the resistance of people who find in music a way to maintain their identity and celebrate life. If there is something that represents this culture of loud music, well, it is the famous wall parties. These parties are true open-air events where cars equipped with powerful speakers form a large circle and transform the street into a dance floor. The bass beats hard, the crowd vibrates and sings along, and the music becomes a connecting link between the residents. It is a form of accessible leisure where the community meets to enjoy, dance, and forget a little about the difficulties of everyday life. And it doesn't stop there. In addition to the wall parties, many people make a point of keeping the sound loud inside the house or in the trunks of their cars. In many neighborhoods, it is common to see a group gathered in front of the house with the speaker on, enjoying a pagode or an arocha, while the conversation and the atmosphere of fraternization take over. For many, this is a way to express joy, share moments, and celebrate the city's musical culture. Now tell me, could you live in a place like that? And if you haven't signed up yet, now is the time. Press the registration button, activate the bell, and stay on top of everything about Salvador and its vibrant culture, where life pulsates 24 hours a day, where the street is a great meeting point and the music never stops. Leave your comment below. I want to know your opinion. And if you like this video, don't forget to leave the like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications for more content about Salvador and its vibrant culture. See you in the next video.